Hi, today I'm going to talk about building resilience and how you do it. It sometimes gets overlooked, I suppose, with the stress management, but it is part of it. Resilience comes really from experience. Older people do appear more resilient because they've been through more, possibly. Change is always upsetting, whether it's a good change or an unpleasant change, an expected one, or totally out of the blue. It's always upsetting because we all like the status quo. We like to know what's coming. We like to be in control. And when we have changes, we have to readjust. We have to be flexible for a while. And that can be very uncomfortable. But resilience is something that naturally develops from lots of bereavement, perhaps, from losses of jobs, from changes of homes, changes of family status, of relationships, and all of that comes more or less naturally with experience with life, living life. It's about being able to bounce back from the knocks that life gives you. We have certain life events that Holmes and Ra created a list of, the key ones, including marriage, divorce, birth, family changes, home moves, job changes, freedom status, finances, all sorts of things that are part of our life, especially in the Western world where there are lots of pressures from work as well as home. And finding that work life balance and being able to give time and effort to both is very stressful. Part of the stress reaction is the increased heartbeat, the shallow breathing, closing your stomach so you don't feel hungry or you feel nauseous, the tension in your muscles, and that's supposed to be a 10-minute reaction. So when you get more resilient, that does happen and it settles down much faster, much quicker, instead of being an ongoing 24-hour, 7-day a week for months or even years. So that's what resilience is, and that ability to readjust to the changes, know what's coming, feel like you have the control because you've been there, done that before, and the resilience builds. So it's about recognizing that change happens, that changes are sometimes pleasant, sometimes not, but always uncomfortable, and that things will settle down and become the norm again. Things will allow you to carry on living your life regardless of the losses or changes. It will highlight emotions that you've perhaps not recognized before or experienced to such an extent. But as with everything with experience, it does get easier. It does get easier to understand, to manage, to cope with, if you like. So, resilience at any age starts at birth and works its way through. Workplaces are looking more at resilience these days than stress and mental health problems, more at the well-being, the options to get you back on track, and being able to accept, I suppose, that life does give you knocks and that you have to be able to bounce back at some point rather than wallowing for months or not being able to cope and breaking down. But it depends. Stress is often a build-up of things, and it's about managing those stresses that you can manage in order to be resilient and able and capable when the others come along totally unexpectedly, especially with family, loved ones, a job that you enjoy, redundancies, illness, accidents, all those sort of things will really knock you for six. And it's about being able to bounce back in time whilst being still gentle with yourself, pushing past sometimes that discomfort, that natural urge to hide away and protect yourself because you do have to carry on life, you do have to talk to people, you do have to do your jobs, your responsibilities at home with the family, and to live your life as fully as possible. So it's about doing all that, about accepting the change, about accepting discomfort and being able to come back from it and grow, learn, and be stronger. So do take care of yourself when you do get the knocks from life. Do push yourself, but gently and carefully. Get some tips and advice, perhaps. But recognise that even the hardest knocks, even the most unpleasant situations will pass, and you will get back on track. if not the same track you were on before. So it's about understanding, acceptance, and recognition of your personal power and choices, how you manage those situations. So take care, have fun, and be happy as much as possible outside and around the knocks that life gives you.